When I was in high school, I put a drawing in a Xerox machine and it got stuck in the machine. When I pulled it out, it was much better than my own drawing because the technology had crumpled it and put ink in it in a way I never would have done. I think that was my first experience with the symbiotic relationship with technology and individual expression. Living in the Bay Area, you breathe technology. That allowed me to be more attuned to the technological landscape and also find a group of people I've closely collaborated with. Shadow Stalker is an installation about secret surveillance. And one of the newest elements of surveillance is called predictive policing. And predictive policing puts demarcations in an area that AI and other elements predict will have crimes, often using racial profiling in demographics in low-income districts.
Lynn has a sketch and a concept. You interpret it, come up with some ideas, and then we talk about it, keep sort of iterating from there. This 3D spatial scanning camera scans the environment and makes a shadow of you.
Entering the installation, you're prompted to enter your email address. That email address is sent to a backend service that I've written that interfaces with third-party service to give me back a bunch of information about you. Names that you've gone by, your age, your date of birth, addresses, people that you may know.
That data shows up as sort of this particle cloud of text, and that shows up in the background in your shadow.
Your shadow that trails you is digital information often that you didn't know was out there. It kind of allows you to see all that you're being tracked by. This is an image that's in the film. It's a picture of the spirit of the dark web, talking about the culture of fear that we're in. Invisible algorithms are extremely lethal in the control of a paranoid society. It's really about beginning to understand how much of our information is available free and how much we're giving away. I think that we're headed in a period of hopeful introspection and understanding of what we have allowed to happen, both to the planet, to our future generations, and to ourselves, and become conscious in a new kind of reparation that we're able to make in the time that we have left.